Hello Gemini, welcome to the channel. This is Asnointia here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So this is a general love reading, and I'll be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you're connecting with on a romantic level. What it is that they're feeling and thinking towards you currently. The deck that I'm using is the Goddess Oracle deck by Amy Sophia Marashinsky. So some of you may have been in a relationship, could have been in the past, could be current. Some of you may be in a situationship. And a small portion of you may have a lot of these feelings, very energetic feelings. Aha, I knew there was something wrong with this. There you go. So there may be a whole lot of energy that's being felt in terms of this connection that you have, but no one's really speaking up. For those of you that know my voice, I do have a cold. I'm just getting over it now. Okay, I have a few coming out here. Okay. And for those of you who are new, my method of reading is just slightly different. I do have the ability of channeling through my higher intuitive self to get the answers that we need. I do not channel through any spirit guides. I never have. I choose not to. I have specific reasons for that. At the end of this reading, I do channel Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel to provide you with some advice based on what comes up today. This person is extremely attracted to you. Very much so. We have here centering followed by doubt, compassion, laughter, synthesis, fear, selfhood, sexuality, beauty. And then we have rhythms under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme. For some of you, you may feel that the roles are reversed because some of the cards that we have, they are quite intense. And usually that, for me, indicates that there is this mirroring that's going on in this connection. I'm going to express to you what it is that your person of interest is feeling towards you currently. My dear Gemini, I have found that in this connection, you are the one person that makes me feel very grounded. I feel as if things are more real. It's not just about the materialistic. It's everything that's on the inside, the spiritual side of things. And it is very true. It humbles me. I feel now in this connection that you and I we are the yin and yang. If I am the moon, you are the sun. We come and go, we dance in perfect harmony. And I can always depend on you, knowing that you will rise again. But right now, because of what has happened, I do have doubts. I'm doubting that certain things that I have said and done will allow me to be closer to you. Now there's a lack of faith and a lack of trust. And I doubt this because I know the situation that I have put you into, that I've gotten you into. The situation has made you change your perspective. Yes, I feel compassion for you. And I feel a sense of empathy and sympathy even. Because before you met me, and before we got into the situation that we're in now, At some point, things were bad for you, and then sometimes they were good for you. And now they're worse. And I am the one that got you into this situation in the first place. I realize this, I don't deny it. And this is the reason why I doubt that the connection may move forward. Maybe you don't want me. I also feel that I've lost a friend. You are someone who I consider a best friend, a confidant, someone who I can talk to, rely on, have fun with. And everything that has happened, I only hope and wish that I could relive some of those moments that I've had with you before, when things were happy between us. There's this understanding that you have of me. You know what makes my heart happy. You know what makes me tick. You are like that ray of sunshine on a cloudy day. So bright, so warm, so full of hope. And I love being in that energy with you. There's certain things that I have hid as time has gone by. I never really opened up to you about certain things that are in my heart deep down. Instead, I hid these feelings, emotions, and secrets into the depths and the darkest places and shadows in this forest. But now, I want to create more peace and harmony in this connection. And what I want to do is rise up and talk to you about it. The things that I want to talk about now, I want to just let you know that I want to be someone better than who I was before. But opening up to you and talking to you about certain things, it actually does scare me. It makes me extremely nervous. And because I'm nervous, I do not make a move. This nervousness that exists, there's a sense of paranoia, fear, anxiety, panic, paranoia. A long time ago, I came off as someone who was very confident. I was very secure. And I was feeling quite a sense of self-esteem. But things have changed now. Because of what has happened and because I doubt where this connection is headed, I no longer have a sense of self-esteem, self-confidence, self-worth even. I feel unworthy of you. I feel worthless because of what I did. I see you now as someone who has moved on, and that scares me too. That makes me nervous. You are no longer the same. There's things about you that are different. I feel that there's this part of you that is just more self-sufficient, self-reliant, independent. You don't need me. You don't need anybody. And that part actually scares me. It intimidates me because I know now that you have other options. You have options. You are in demand. People want you. They desire you. you are now very guarded because of what I've said and done. It's hard to get back into your good graces. A long time ago, I knew what I was getting myself into. But now, because of what I have done, the way I have acted, you have reacted. And you have turned into somebody that I just don't recognize. It's hard for me not to think about your beautiful, gorgeous, naked body. I think about you a lot. And yes, I fantasize about you. Every curve, every part of you is so beautiful, so handsome. And I think about you a lot. And it's hard for me not to. However, there's a part of me now that feels that I don't deserve someone as wonderful as you. And this is where I doubt, and this is where I am afraid. Because you are so amazingly beautiful, not only on the inside, but on the outside as well. On the inside, I admire the charm, the character, the personality that you have. These are things that before I didn't really look into. But now I see that there's more to you than just the simple body. And I should never have taken advantage of you in that way, or talked to you in that way, overindulged, because that's why I feel now that I am unworthy. Overall, no matter where I go, no matter what I do, it appears that something always happens during my daily or nightly routine, and I always end up thinking about you. I may change my clothes, change the way I look, try to be a completely different person, but in all honesty, the essence of you, that soul connection, it always finds me, it always haunts me. And it goes round and round in a cycle like a rhythm. Does not stop. For now, I recognize that this is also a spiritual connection. But even if I have compassion for you, and then I feel that you are the most beautiful thing on planet Earth, it's not enough. This is why I have doubts that the connection might just not work out. All right. Gemini, we have a situation where you are either you have moved on, or it seems to the rest of the world that you've moved on. You have two cards that are really amazing. They're right next to each other, sexuality and beauty. I mean, that is a lot of attraction towards you. This person truly is attracted. And they do feel that you are very much like a best friend for a tiny portion of you. This could mean a friends with benefits type of connection that you may have had. It could also mean a hookup type of connection, a casual friends with benefits, casual connections. However, what I do see here is, even if it was that, this person shouldn't be afraid of losing you if it's just that. However, something has changed here. There's a trigger. They are starting to worry. They are starting to get upset about this because they want you. They just don't know that between these cards, in between, there is love. That's why they're afraid of losing you. because now they know your worth, your value. And it's not only about the materialistic or the physical. It's about what's inside. It's about the spiritual side. Some of you may have moved on. Some of you maybe not yet. Hopefully you do heal. But this card, selfhood, it also talks to me about, and I interpret all these cards very differently. It's not like how the original booklet was, as they are written in the original booklet. This card for me talks about how this person wants to rekindle this connection. However, they see you in a light where you are single and ready to mingle. And you might not be. That might not be the case. But in their point of view, since there's distance, this is actually how they view you, and this scares them. Hence why you have fear right there. They're paranoid. Why? Because somebody else is going to have you. You will be with someone else. You'll belong to them. They'll belong to you. And you'll be, there'll be this happily ever after. But now this person is having all these doubts, and they are afraid, and they're nervous. There's anxiety. There's a feeling of unworthiness. Some of you might literally say, well, too bad, too late. Because they should have recognized who you were before, appreciated you before. And for some of you, you may feel that it should have happened a long time ago instead of now. When crap finally hit the fan, right? That's when they realize it should never have gotten that far. That's the point. All right. I have here the Lover's Path Tarot. So here I look into what was the real reason why certain things just didn't turn out in this connection. What really happened that caused the problem in the first place? These cards, for those of you who are new, I read in the reverse. And here I look at what happened in the past. So the first set of cards are the current. Here I look at what happened in the past, the reason why. So we look at the why this person may have ghosted you, why there's a lack of communication, why there is no closure. Perhaps they did not tell you. We have here the Four of Coins and the Queen of Arrows, which I will be reading both in the reverse. Here it talks about being miserly with wealth, with talents. Conversely, being an overly generous spendthrift. The need to conserve and protect resources. It talks about money, talent, land, quality that adds to riches in one's life, but not having satisfaction. So it does appear that in this connection, Gemini, there may have been some type of a problem that occurred where it comes to money. So money may have been some type of a factor here, where there were problems, where there was a lack of effort being put into settling down even, or literally just paying the bills. Once you pay the bill, then maybe you can think of what you're going to do with the extra money now that you're going to be saving. So there's something here that's going on where it's about money and how this individual may have actually spent more money than they had. Even if they had something in the savings, they may have depleted that account because they wanted to simply spend money. Now, why do people spend money? Usually it's just for satisfaction, right? So it could be that this person was trying to use it as a distraction, or they were just trying to show off, or it is just a part of life and they just don't get it, that you cannot be spending more money than you earn. There's some people that do that. I know some people, and they still don't understand what faults they have, because what happens, they end up asking other people for money. So you have to be careful. Here we have the Queen of Arrows, which talks about a lack of brilliance. Remember, it's the reverse. A lack of brilliance, a lack of honesty, and not really having much wisdom. This individual wanted wisdom when it comes to matters of the heart, but they were unable to do so, to gain that. It may symbolize loss or wounds, despite good intentions. Sharp words wound people and affect relationships. Psychological or emotional manipulation. So, we have a few things that have popped up with this card. It talks about there could have been sharp words that were spoken in this connection. There could have been an argument. The intentions in their heart of hearts, it was good, but it came out the wrong way, and it wounded the people within this relationship, and they were thus affected. It also talks about psychological or emotional manipulation. Now that, in this card, it sometimes is a two-way thing. They may have thought that you are emotionally and psychologically manipulating them. However, for you, it could also be that they were doing this to you. Either way, the manipulation part is in their mind, and that also means that there is doubt. You had the doubt card, right? So, because somebody's manipulating the other person, why would anybody want to be in the relationship? Because you know that that is a very toxic relationship. It's not truthful. There's a lack of truth when somebody is making up those type of things, right? They're trying to manipulate another person to get what they want. There's a lack of truth there, a lack of honesty. What I'm seeing here is that something like this happened within this connection. There was a sense of manipulation, and one person may have been very much affected, or both of you may have been doing it to each other. And if you weren't, it's just that one individual. If they did this to you, Gemini, then you know what has happened to you, and therefore they have now the fear card, right? They're afraid. They know what the consequences are. They know why you moved on, because you don't want to be manipulated anymore. And it could be also sexual manipulation, because you did have the sexuality card. You did have the beauty card. This person is extremely enamored by you. So they are aware that there was a sense of manipulation here. And the only thing they wanted was to distract themselves, and they would somehow not be able to save money. Could be bad habits too. I'm seeing the word alcoholism. I hope not. Hope not. But there could be certain types of addictions that this person has, and they are unable to save their money, and they just end up spending it on those type of things that make them happy, or at least satisfy them, or at least numb the pain for now. We need other options. All right, let's have a look at the Beginner's Tarot deck. In this deck, I have a look at what it is. Oh boy, one single card just fell right out. That's a serious one. It fell out in a very serious way. 5 of Wands, conflicts, disagreements, arguments, misinterpretation, misunderstood. These are some of the words that I'm seeing in my mind's eye right now. But here we have a situation where it's not good. It's either the both of you have been arguing. Remember, there was petty words, petty disagreements. There's also, we have the wounds from the words that were spoken. Just right now we have the Queen of Arrows. So those are words that were spoken that wounded the other individual, right? So there have been some arguments between you and this person. I see that here. But also external people that are causing rumors. Overly generous with the information that they're giving you. Wow, we have here the Devil card as well. Oh my gosh, you're going to be surprised, guys. The Star card. Surprise! 10 of Cups. Oh my gosh. Wow. Wowee. Look at how it changes from here to here, and then we have the 10 of Cups. Beautiful. A lot of struggle, Gemini. Unfortunately, there's going to be struggle, right? But there's always storms in nature. And then at some point, the storm does complete its mission, its journey, and then everything is calm. Then the sun comes out. There's this aftermath. But that's what's happening here. Right now you are maybe in the eye of the storm. Maybe you are stuck in that situation. It's very turbulent, you just don't know where to go. There's no direction. It's directionless. What this person is going to do, this is for any actions, intentions, or plans your person of interest has. With the Eight of Cups, I do see this individual starting to give up on what has happened. And it's starting to become so overwhelming for them. They're wanting to move away from the situation itself, to try to find a better place, to think of things in a better way, to find some type of a solution to the problem, find who they are, become wiser. Almost a spiritual journey in a way. But the problem is they're headed towards the Five of Wands. For a small portion of you, this person is going to confront those that have been opposing what they truly desire. So they're going to fight with, or discuss, with people that, you know what, it's my life, it's my opinion, I will do what I want, blah, 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 etc., etc. There's going to be some type of a conversation that they're going to have. Hopefully it's just a simple conversation. But I say argument because of the way the Five of Wands is. It does talk about ego-oriented competition. It talks about arguing with other people. And these other people are people who are jealous of the connection, or they just don't think that it's the right connection. In their own minds, they feel that they know what's right. And so they may be causing friction. They may be causing interference, external interference, like problems like that are keeping the both of you separate. Here we also have this feeling that they too don't want to argue. If there is an argument, they want it to be the last argument. That's what it is. They want to move beyond that now. And then as time goes by, this person keeps their distance, but they start to obsess over you. You had the sexuality card. And this card, the Devil card, also indicates sexual addiction to you. It could literally be that they're sexually addicted to you. Or they're just so in awe of you that they cannot think of anybody else being in their life in that kind of way. They fantasize about you. They obsess over you. There's inner turmoil. This is obsession in the form of envy, unable to control their urges, unable to be that person that can be in control of their temptations. This person has got the hots for you. Not only that, but there's also fear involved here, that they are chained to you on a spiritual level, and every time they try to move away, it's like tss. The devil with the torch here burns one's tail. And so it's a constant reminder. Remember, you did have rhythms, didn't you? Right? You had rhythms. So there is this cycle that comes and goes. And because of rhythms, you're unable to move forward because there's certain things that just keep repeating. And there's no going around it. There's no escaping it. Let's see. I just want to make sure. Yes. We had the rhythms. So the rhythms is like 1, 2, 3, boom, 1, 2, 3, boom, 1, 2, 3, boom. Every time you see that boom, right? That's like somebody here where the torch is being lit and someone's tail is catching fire for a brief second or two. And it's a repetitive pattern. So it is extremely difficult for this individual to stop thinking about you, Gemini. They are actually obsessed with you. Obsession is not so good. It's not good even if it's less. To some degree, a tiny bit, I'm seeing the number 20. 20% is okay because that's just simple love and affection. 25 maximum. Anything beyond that it starts to affect you in your daily life mentally and emotionally. So this is something that's going on in your person's mind here, which is okay because it's going to be balanced by the star. Here we have we have darkness. Here we have complete daylight. It's a bright, new, happy day with a lot of hope, a lot of prosperity, feeling that fate and destiny has brought you together. Again, here we have the image of the female, and we have two jugs. One jug is turning into a pond here, and the other jug, it has little streams, tiny little streams. But what ends up happening is, this is your person of interest, Gemini. This is you. You are the pond. These streams eventually will lead to the pond, meaning if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. Someday, some way, we will meet again. That is what this person feels, and they feel that it is a spiritually guided connection. The overall arching theme we have here is the Ten of Cups. This person wants a happily ever after with you. Now there is not only a lustful side to things, but there is complete passion and love. This person is in love with you now, which is amazing. So they want to be a happy couple. They want to have a home with you, happy sunshine days, building memories together. For some of you, they want to have kids. If you don't, perfectly fine. They want pets. They want plants. Anything to do with prosperity and growth. I'm even getting projects, working on projects together, just to build a bond with each other and have fun on that. I'm also seeing right now in my mind's eye, I'm not sure why it's popping up, boating. Some of you used to like boating with this person. I'm actually seeing like a pretty white kind of, it's not a yacht, but it's a big enough boat with like a big sail on it. Maybe during summertime or something like that, depending on where you guys live. But I'm seeing that there was this vision that one had, that this is what life is going to be like. Probably, I don't know, maybe a couple of you out there this might resonate with, but that's what I'm seeing right now. So I just decided to tell you guys. And that's it. This is not bad. The only thing is there's struggle. And the other thing is you have some people that you maybe you know this, maybe you don't know this, but there's some people that you really can't trust because they may be, what do you call it? Oh, I don't know what it's called. But it's like snipping the roots, cutting the roots from a tree, one by one by one, and then one day eventually, oops, the tree fell down. But they're going behind your back and cutting the roots. I know there's a saying in India, we have that in Hindi, but I forgot what it, yeah, and I know that saying. It's coming to my mind right now. But somebody here, maybe one or maybe a few people, they're not really like pro this relationship, right? They're against this relationship. And so there is interference here. However, what I see is that it is truly a spiritually guided connection, very beautiful indeed. And you do have a lot of this passion, this obsession that it's you and only you, and then I am bound to you. Eventually they see the light in a very positive way and they want to be with you. Happily ever after. All right, let's have a look at what the angels have to say about this one. Okay. These are Archangel answer cards. Wow. Yikes. You have here, it's up to you. So I'm getting the word beliefs. So this could be a beliefs related or faith-based kind of problem. Some of you may be from a different background where you are not really, it's not very much appreciated that you be with this individual. It doesn't have to be religious. Could be any type of background. Maybe one is rich, the other is not so rich. Maybe the other is from a different ethnic background, a racial background. something like that. But I do see that there's interference here where there's this restrictions being caused by other influences that are in this connection. Wow. All right. It's not bad, but we do have two groups here. So for those of you that want to be with this person, I'm going to talk about your situation first. They are saying here, within the next few weeks or months, you will know when the time is right after looking for a sign. This could be signs and synchronicities. This could be literally this person reaching out to you, but not making much of a move, yet you know that it's your turn to engage the conversation. So that is you taking action within the next few months. Yes, some of you may doubt. Will you be ready? Have you overcome this problem? Have you healed from what happened in the past? They are saying here, yes, because of what has happened, now you are going to be spiritually, emotionally, and physically ready to tackle and deal with this problem. We also have here, listen to your intuition and look for a sign. So that is what comes towards this action, where you're going to take action based on your intuition, what your gut feeling says about you. We also have here the overall arching theme, opportunity. You are going to receive an opportunity where it comes to dealing with this person. Remember, you do have the 10 of Cups, right? So eventually, the 10 of Cups and the Star card, the universe is going to start to align the situation for you. Now, this is a general love reading. You guys know it's a general love reading. This entire situation, it might not resonate with you, but for those of you that resonate with the first 2 or 3 of the readings I just did, if that all does, then most likely this definitely is going to be for you, this message. And it will come to fruition in that way if the rest of the reading resonates. Now, for those of you that just don't want to be with this person, you feel that it's causing a lot of problems in your friend circle, in your family circle, your society, whatever it is, there's something that's going on here. You may have felt this person manipulated you too much. You may feel that they used you physically too much, to the point where they were just overindulging and taking advantage, and it was just infatuation. This is for those of you that want to just leave this individual. Here, again, within the next few weeks or months, it's important for you to take action, again, based on the intuition and the red flags or the signs here. Yes, you are going to be emotionally, spiritually, and physically ready to tackle the situation. You have been through a lot, you've been there, done that, and you're not going to be taking any crap from anybody anymore. What's good is that ultimately I see you are going to receive an opportunity. This opportunity that you will receive, it will be of abundance, but also an opportunity of meeting somebody new. It's an opportunity. Take the opportunity. It could be also an opportunity of talking to this person, at least letting them know, what really happened in this connection and why you're moving on. Some of you might want to do that, but if they ghosted you, maybe you just want to ghost them, right? Tit for tat. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But I do see here for both of you, both groups, an opportunity is coming through. So the opportunity could be to talk to this person, to get your point across, or the opportunity could literally be somebody brand new who's going to be an opportunity. And it is very important when the universe gives you an opportunity that you accept the opportunity, that you assess it and you think about it and you go for it, because you don't know until you try. Of course, if you are absolutely still heartbroken and you're trying to heal, I do not recommend rushing into any opportunity. Let's heal first, because that way You will be clear from all of this negativity. And you'll also be able to give your full self to another person in a very positive way. But if you're holding onto that baggage, it's going to hurt you, it's going to hurt them, it's just going to be a waste of time. And that's your reading, Gemini. I hope I was able to provide you with some clarity and some guidance in your situations. Do let me know in the comments below, did any of this resonate for any of you? I do read the comments. Sometimes I'm not really able to answer all of them, but I definitely enjoy reading the comments because you guys tell me what it is that you're going through, no matter how good it is, no matter how bad it is. But it does inspire me to create videos for my other channel, and I'm just going to let you guys know, for those of you who are new, I do have another channel. It's called Asnointia Audio on YouTube. The videos there, everything, it's absolutely free. So I do recommend that some of you go to the other channel and have a look at some videos regarding relationships and spiritual connections. And also one of the latest ones I have on there, it's about negative energies. What and who are negative energies? How to avoid those things and how to remove them from your life. For now, I do have chakra checkups open. That is to help you get rid of the negative energy around you, around your aura, in your home, inside of your body, which are your chakra centers. And for those of you that are looking for self-help packages, I do have quite a few, and hopefully they will come in handy if you want to get rid of negative energy. Those are very easy to follow. The Holy Light package plus the Water Wellness makes a great combo. Those two are very strong when they're used together. All right, guys. Let me know in the comments below if this resonated. Tell me your stories, and I look forward to seeing you guys again. All right then. Take care. Stay safe. Bye now.